Now have Act 2, Starlight Sonata. Chapter 12, It Takes Two. Or 3. Hey, you're back.
The Zoa's best detective duo has returned.
Welcome back, Melly and Malachite. John?
I'm calling him Aura now.
Because he's giving you migraines?
No, because with gloomy Aura, of course.
Well then, Melly, Aura, it's good to have you two back in town. I assume you're able to solve the mystery surrounding the missing familiars?
Yes! Oh, my trusty assistant, I was able to figure it out.
Oh yes, trusty assistant? Want to weigh in on anything here? That's remarkable, I have to say. Good thing you went with her, Aura. It was a dangerous mission. Did you encounter a T-Rex? Of course not. We were nearly burned alive. That's not what I would have expected. You must always expect life to double-cross you. I'm glad you both made it back in one piece. But I'm curious. What was the reason behind those vanishing familiars? Did you worry about Andrew disappearing too?
How about we tell you what happened in Zoford, but only in exchange for 2 free drinks.
I can see you learned a thing or two on your first big mission.
Or it taught me how to be more cunning.
Only the basics. No need to be so humble. You taught her well. What kind of drink would you like today, Melly?
I want something... something that'll polish my investigative and deductive skills. And that'll make me even smarter than I am now. So no mysterious case like the one will ever be unsolvable for me.
Coming right up. Of course, non-alcoholic for Melly. They are a child. Looking for something with some brain. Let's see, what's a fitting drink with mind? Sparkling Nebula. Still flares the cosmos, fizzles on your tongue and rewires your synapses, inspiring great ideas and even greater stories. Go with that one. There we go. Sparkling Nebula. Drinks up. Let's see what's make your brain cells multiply.
Thank you. Let me try. Oh, this is good. I can already feel it. It'll be completely unstoppable.
Oh no. Oh yes. Initially I wanted to set this one out. I might actually need a drink now. It'll be my pleasure if it means I can get to hear your story. Also, I'm craving a short laugh. Why don't you share one of your jokes with me? Right. We made a deal. Correct. So, what will it be today? Maybe something that'll help me counter her verbal attacks now she's linguistically invincible. So the usual. Alright, give me a second. I'll be right back. What is his usual? Charisma. I fucked with 1,000 wins today. One, 2 of those, and then 2 parts of that. 1,000 wins, ordered up. They should make things easier for you. Oh.
I can see it in his face.
Is it that bad?
Huh? No, silly. He likes it.
Well, he'll never say it. It's good to know that he likes it.
You can clearly see it in the way his scarf is moving.
I see?
My deductive skills aren't that bad after all.
You think you could teach me a thing or two sometime?
course, it will be a trio. The detective, her trusty assistant, and the curious apprentice.
I like the sound of that. It's been a while since I've been an apprentice. I don't remember being asked for one to be a part of this.
But I couldn't have completed the quest without you. Also, being a detective's trusty assistant is an honorable duty. I'm glad you came with me.
Of course. I'm going to walk head first in the open maw of a hungry T-Rex. You actually encounter a T-Rex in Zoford? No, don't be silly. Sorry, try to make a joke. I can tell.
I think it was kind of funny.
Huh. Let me show you how it's done. How do you ask a dinosaur if it wants a cup of tea? Beats me. T-Rex? Okay. That's good. I still want to learn, it seems. Indeed, that's a good joke. But now, please, I'm glad to know what happened in Zoford.
So, thanks to the golden feathers made to Zoford in the blink of an eye.
I don't think I've ever felt that fast in my life.
Like you have the zoomies. Helps us remain unseen, too.
Thanks to your drink, we're able to sneak around the city without attracting too much attention.
Those ghosts were the clue we needed. I knew we'd find something at the docks, so we made our way there.
She was right. In the dead of night, just hours after we had left your tavern, we spotted a peculiar dog roaming near the water.
We watched it trying to sneak onto a cargo ship.
It behaved weird. Undog-like.
Hid behind some barrels and kept looking left and right before it started to sneak on board. Never seen a dog do that before.
It looked like it didn't know how to be a dog. It didn't use its nose, its ears.
It was just off. We watched as one of the workers noticed a dog and scared it away. My investigative senses were tingling. So we started asking around. As detectives do when they want to collect some evidence.
A few people said they had also seen some animals with odd behaviors. Most of them thought they had some kind of illness, like rabies. Or they were spirits disguised in animal form sent by a sea witch. So they stayed away and minded their own business.
Not very high-class detective of them, but they made for fine witnesses.
Apparently there's something like a weekly get-together for all the town's familiars. We decided to check it out. And?
We actually tracked down a few of the participating familiars to get more insight. A little tricky since none of them wanted to talk to us at first. We were a bit wary of strangers.
It also seems to be difficult for familiars to speak to people they don't know. Something to do with their magical abilities.
With our combined charm and charisma, Aura and I were finally able to gain the trust of one of them. He told us something strange. That all those familiars that went missing seemed to have been in contact with one particular magician. So of course we had to pay that wizard a visit. Preferably when he wasn't at home.
I think that's called burglary. Finding out his address was child's play. Apparently it's quite popular among the people of Zoford.
Took Aura a little bit of well-executed bribery to find the mage's home.
You take some notes?
I did! Paris has my next test subject, Innkeep.
I'm excited to see how much you've learned.
Oh, you'll be surprised. Flabbergasted. Gobsmacked.
Very well. Your drink really did wonders. You managed to break in without anyone noticing.
It was so exciting. Look around looking for evidence, maybe a hidden ritualistic chamber or something like that.
Did you find one?
Sadly, no. But we found his office with the door open. Inside were a lot of books about different kinds of animals and familiars.
We figured he just loved animals. Or at least needed that knowledge for something else.
But any world-class detective would also check his trash can.
And? Did you find anything?
Well, nothing helped to solve the case. But I did find something that you like between all the shredded paper. Looked like a recipe for a magical drink, just like the ones you serve. Ta-da!
Ooh, silent owl. That's very useful.
That's what I thought. Anyways, Ora and I continued to search for clues. His office also had books about common and uncommon diseases in animals. Kinda had a connection to the reported case of rabies.
I thought it was a bit of a stretch. Not that I could change her mind.
That wasn't all we found. Next to his desk in a small cupboard were his diaries. They were full of notes and spells I didn't understand.
Something about transmutational magic. While she studied his diaries, I rummaged through his belongings and scrolls. I had absolutely no clue what any of it meant, but I found something of interest. Detailed instruction how to unbind a familiar from their services.
The thought began to manifest itself in my brain. I couldn't quite grasp it yet. Somehow my instincts told me that I had all the information I needed, to stitch everything together.
Kinda like what I do when I assemble quests for my patrons.
Exactly! Right when I tried getting to it, we heard the front door squeak and creak as someone entered the house.
We tried to hide, of course, but...
Hadn't been quick enough with our investigation. Definitely not subtle either. The whole place looked super chaotic. The wizard immediately knew something was off.
An eventually dangerous person on high alert is even more dangerous, so you had to be on guard.
Or hid under the table, but I had other plans. I should jump on a bookshelf and wedge myself right on top under the ceiling. Though it was hidden, but I could still see the whole room.
Good call. They never look up.
Heh. I watched the magician barged in, but he wasn't alone. He was accompanied by a lizard, a colorful bird, and a two-headed sheep.
Oh no, not one of those again.
Huh?
It's nothing. Please continue.
It was so weird. The bird didn't know how to fly, the lizard walked on two legs, and the sheep's two heads always looked in the same direction. But they all didn't know how to be real animals. Let the dog from the dogs. And we had proof. The breed animals were definitely connected to the weird wizard. As if the wizard noticed something, he stopped and said to the animals, "No, you three, get out of here. I don't want you to get in trouble, or hurt."
I already had my fingers wrapped around the handle of my knife, ready to strike. I'm sure he felt my murderous intent. Does sound like he cared about those animals.
That's what I thought too. As soon as I had left the room, I saw him create a ball of flames in his hand. He was ready to strike. I knew I had to do something. I did some horrible things to Aura. So I meowed.
What? Like a cat?
Uh-huh. I pretended to be a cat. And somehow it worked, even though I was wearing clothes. The wizard turned around and saw me on top of the bookshelf. His features turned from worried to soft in a millisecond, and he said, "Oh, a little rascal, how did you get in here? Did I lock you in? You must be terribly scared." And I was scared, not for the reason he thought. So I just meowed a second time, as you do when you're pretending to be a cat. And then he said very politely, "Would you please come down here? This room isn't a place for little cats. I'll have you a cup of milk instead." It's a very tempting offer, so, as any cat would, I answered, "No, but I love some chocolate milk."
And then the fireball came at her.
I kinda forgot that cats don't usually speak. Needless to say, his face was priceless. And his hands started to light up again.
I immediately knew she was in danger, so I broke every possible rule the Thieves Guild taught me and just popped up from underneath the table. That was very brave of you. Don't know if I'd have been so fearless. Well, I had to. The wizard turned around. He was surprised, maybe even scared. He was ready to fire at me. I already saw my life flashing before my eyes.
Before I could even think about it, I yelled, "We know you don't mean any harm. You're just trying to protect those familiars, right?" Apparently I hit a nerve. He stopped right in his tracks.
I took advantage of that moment and tried to explain why we were in his home in the first place. Told him everything about the quest, the familiars, the weird dog. Usually I'm not very good with words, but, well, your drink definitely did what it was supposed to do. I don't know how, but I think we managed to de-escalate the situation. He looked panicked before that. He was being chased. We actually expected people to come after him.
Hearing all the clues out of Aura's mouth kind of flipped a switch in my brain. I can see the truth right in front of me. Suddenly, everything made so much sense. I jumped down from the shelf and began my conclusion. It's clear to me that you, the accused, do not have ill intentions. However, that does not make you innocent. You're still involved in the disappearing of some familiars.
She was walking back and forth while she gave her speech. Needless to say, the wizard and I were equally confused.
You're fond of animals, and as such, also familiars. I don't know anything about magic. I have heard the term transmutational before. Who hasn't, honestly? It's a broadly used term.
That right there was a blatant lie.
So I, the world's greatest detective, have concluded you are turning familiars into animals, or at least you're making them look like animals. You also were accompanied by some of those turned familiars, and you cared for their safety. That means they are here of their own free will. By turning them into animals, you did them a favor. They wanted to be transmuted. But now their patrons and their other familiars can't reach them anymore. And they're worried that something bad happened to them, and that's why we're here. Case closed.
That's pretty impressive. You figured that out all by yourself?
Yep. Magician was also really impressed. I totally hit the nail on the head.
I explained again that we were just there to investigate, that it was also necessary for the familiars and their friends and families to talk to each other. The remaining familiars wanted an explanation, as well as their former mages. The wizard already felt guilty for doing something behind their backs, of course. That the familiars were unhappy in their dragon-like bodies and preferred feeling like real animals. They were afraid of telling their patrons and familiar friends, so none of their remaining acquaintances knew what had happened. Of course, they expected the worst. Why else would your friend just leave you alone and disappear without a trace? Yeah.
But obviously none of them wanted to continue on like that, so we helped set up a meeting for them to talk it out. And they did. All magicians were very understanding, if a little sad to lose their connections. The other familiars also welcomed them with open arms, even though they were a little confused at first. It took them a while to understand why their friends wanted to be animals. I think they got it eventually.
So, all in all, it was like a very successful quest.
Absolutely!
I'm glad I get to uncover the truth.
Heh, me too. Magician even decided to give us something in return for helping him.
Neither of us have any use for it, so wanted you to have it.
Ah, don't say that. It makes it sound like it's a bad gift, and it's not.
What is it then?
It's a ring of beast storing, with a last familiar inside of it. Found it a long while ago, but its patron never showed up. We named it Renu.
Melina can't take care of it, and I have my sheepfish, Rufus. You have Andu, so you already know how to take care of a mini dragon. Oh, I absolutely do. You might enjoy some company. Thank you two very much.
Yes, big lizard.
I need to get back to Rufus now. He is lonely without me sometimes.
Or that you can get lonely without him.
He's my pet. I need to take care of him.
Don't worry. I'm sure Fable did a good job.
It was nice to see how much you care for your pet. He's been my only friend since my parents died a long time ago.
Oh. They also eaten by zombies?
No. They were burned alive.
Oh. Oh no.
I remember as if it were yesterday. It was late afternoon and my parents wanted to visit the adjacent village to buy some grain. But they never returned. I wanted to look for them. When I got to the village, every house, every barn, even the ground was ablaze. I heard yelling, people screaming in pain, pleading for help. My parents were nowhere to be found. Few of the survivors confirmed they had seen them earlier that day, before the fire. I later found out the perpetrator was the pretentious son of a noble family. He had a disagreement with the farmer over some payments and said paid a bunch of criminals set fire to his barn. But the fire spread uncontrollably and devoured everything in its path, including innocent lives. Just like it did today.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Aura.
It's alright. I bottled all my emotions up and combined them into desire.
For a family?
For revenge.
Oh. But that sounds like a lonely desire, though. Haven't found any friends since then?
No. The people in the Thieves Guild helped me survive. But they weren't particularly keen on friendship. I just chose the lonely path that was meant for me.
That's not very nice of them. Now you have me.
And?
We're best friends now. And accomplices. We can found our own guild. Like a detectives guild.
Is this basically how we get the ethical hackers of the fantasy world? No.
Yeah, give us a few more quests. We're the most famous detectives in all of Fizoa.
I'm sure of that. Hey, Rex is here.
And a good mythical morning to you, Innkeep.
This time it's actually still morning.
That doesn't mean it isn't also morning somewhere else in the world as well.
Yeah, of course not.
It's a really cute hat you're wearing. Thanks. Can I try it on sometime? Only if you tell me your name. A fellow master of bribery, I see. Nothing more you could possibly teach me. A world-class detective like me doesn't need extra lessons in bribery.
Ah, so you're a detective.
Yes. The best detective in all of Fizoa, I might add. I'm Melina, by the way. You can call me Melly.
Well, have to meet your acquaintance, Millie.
I'm Hexagon Hex. You can call me Hex.
I think I gave him like an Aussie voice.
Like, by your last name?
No, Hex. As in short for Hexagon, obviously.
Ah.
And who's that grim-looking fella next to you?
Oh, him? They look grouchy, but they're my world-class assistant.
Not by choice.
His name is Aura.
I'm sure it is, yes.
Nice to meet you, Aura. I think you've got enough information out of me. Can I try on your hat now?
Yeah, that's a tricky one. See the little star pendant on the tip of my hat?
Uh-huh.
That's of me as a wizard of the primordial sea. Silver one, I might add. One of Leviathan's most trusted confidants.
Oh. All this knowledge directly transmitted to anyone with a hat like mine.
In particular, silver stars like me have access to information that, leaked to the masses, would break the order of this world.
Oh, wow.
Every silver stars go through extensive mental training. Such amounts of knowledge would drive any mortal without proper training insane.
No.
So I can't really try my hat without endangering your life. I couldn't forgive myself out of the reason Fezzo's best detective went mad.
That is very honorable of you. But I, the great detective Melina, have concluded that you, Hexagon Hex, are lying. Are nothing but a bad liar.
Yeah, you're a great detective indeed.
I thought you were pretty convincing, Hex.
Oh, I was like, you're pretty convincing, Hex. Ah, thank you.
Wait, do you actually believe him?
Yeah, of course not. I didn't actually believe that. I just happen to know a thing or two about the primordial sea. I've read a few books, heard some rumors, you know how it is. Really doubt Leviathan would share his precious knowledge with a mere mortal. Nothing against you, Hex.
Well, you got me there. I gotta say, you're really convincing.
I sure am.
Plus, even a great detective like me never stops learning. Honestly, you could have just told me no, though. I would have revealed my name even without a promising magic hat on the line. Yeah, but it's more fun this way. I think honesty is also a very important skill to master.
Yeah, whatever you say, detective. But Hex, what brings you here today?
Nothing, really. I was just longing for another one of your drinks. You know, the kind that would fill my head with new ideas. Now leave it to me.
Alright, he's looking for something with some brain power. So I'm thinking... Actually, let's go that Silent Owl. Yeah, let's go for some Silent Owl. There's some Thunder Sage in there for just a little bit of flavor. Silent Owl, order up. I want to see what the new drink looks like. There you go. This should do the trick. Huh, let's see. Oh, I can already feel it. All the ideas manifested in my brain. Need a quick drink. Honestly, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I guess we'll have to find out.
Oh, can you maybe show me a magic trick? Just test your abilities, I mean.
Well, yes, of course I can. I'm glad you asked. You know, I'm a master of fire.
Oh, then, can you also do fireballs? I wouldn't call a fireball a mere magic trick, like a fully fledged spell. I can create 10 tiny flames atop my fingertips. Like cute little candles? I want to see that.
Maybe advise you to play with fire outside. A lot of my ingredients are very flammable.
Yeah, you must have a real big show then.
You'll somehow manage to survive.
Yeah, you're lost.
Aura, you coming as well? I'm good.
Alright, Lone Wolf. You're missing out, though.
Certainly.
See you later. Have fun.
Have fun. I'm left here with the edgy rogue. Hey, Lady Care is back. Innkeep. Care. This quest's up for taking. It sure is. Why else would it be hanging on the quest board? Who asked you, thief? We're having an edge off. Are you going all by yourself? Of course. I don't do groups. But it could be quite dangerous. The area seems to be a hotspot for danger at the moment. Do you want to come with me or what? If so, spit it out, kid. No. Fine. Having this greatsword can cleave through by itself. Won't need much help. Cool. They always like that, Innkeep? Yeah, depends on who's in the room. Yeah, he's blushing. Ah, I see how it is. You do. Yes, of course I do. You're like a dragon. You barely know me, so it's obvious that your reserve does not expose any weak spots. But sometimes you gotta find the fine line between being reserved, being a tad too edgy. That. Can you stop psychoanalyzing me? Yes. No. Great. Not like you're right with any of your assumptions. You could always enlighten us. I'll pass. Wouldn't mind another drink. Same as always? Yes. Something... you know. Something for my aura. Gotcha. It's on the house this time. I don't think I've actually taken a payment from anybody once. Yeah, let's keep the 1,000 winds going. There we go. 1,000 winds. Order up. Thanks. That's good. Enough. Splendid. Alright, moving on. What about you, Care? I know more about the chasmscape that's the path to Daria. I mean, I haven't been there yet. Me neither, actually. Really? You think I never leave this tavern? Just staring at each other. Do you have any special insights that might be useful? Not so much about the situation in Daria itself, but bits and bobs have picked up over the last days. Enlighten me. As you might have read, travel to Daria has become a bit of a hazard. Collapsing bridges, disappearing animals, nervous diplomats. Sounds like a haven for bandits. Among other things. Either way, we get that blue blood to Daria. Of course. What a drink to aid with the undertaking. I thought you never asked. Any wishes? I mean, let's go either way. Depends on what truly is going down in Daria. Timing might be important. Being swift and smart about it. Evasion, that's what you call it. I have a good infusion for that. Feather of a golden loon. A what? Oh, a rare waterfowl. Legend has it the wind still resides in its feathers, while they lend you its speed. Ah, intriguing. It would be great for evasion if you add something for the brains to it. I'll be dealing with a diplomat. Additional charisma to get me on his good side wouldn't hurt either. Definitely doable. Alternatively, be prepared for every possible situation, and to up my defenses wouldn't be too bad. Many people are traveling to the blessing of the dragons. I'm all ears. Oh, Citron, your weapon strikes will be blessed. Ready against any bandits or bridges. That sounds like something my Baba would have chosen. Not that she would have needed it. The situation really is that dangerous. Something that'd give me more protection would fit. Has enough strength to strike back, that is. Being able to evade the threat by being smart and fast about it might be better. You know what, Innkeep? I'll leave the choice to you. You should know what you're doing. Let me think about it. Well, she is a big fan of her grandma, so I feel like on principle I really should put in Citron. Alright, what do we got? What are the options here? I could go with the steel tonic. With the tonic running through your veins, you can become the buff party tank of your dreams. Its cooling qualities mixed with a surprisingly spicy aroma boost your vitality to new heights, leave you impenetrable to damage. That is, if they're even fast enough to hit you. Alright. Yeah, 3 guard, 2 3 guard, 2 offense, and a dragon infusion. Perfect. Order up. May the dragons guide your way. May they. Hey, it's you again. Where are you headed? Daria. Some diplomat clowns in need of aid. Need some escorting of sorts. Aye, Innkeep. This the escort quest you've been offering? Yep. Bugging crap. Need to take that one to earn a little bit of coin on the side. Well, I've already committed to it. And what if I tell you that I want the quest? Well, you ain't getting it. Simple. Could you stop me? Do you want me to try? I'd love you to. Ah, come on now. Just go together. Who asked ye? Exactly. Your conversation is giving me a headache. The solution is as easy as it is efficient. Go together. One takes on the big bads, the other the small ones. Either way, you're better prepared for a fight. And your defense will be better. Yeah, listen. I'm going to buy some materials for an important project. Material costs exploded ever since the stars fell. Wouldn't mind a side gig. You look sturdy. You take a few blows, so... Sure. Let's do it. Let's meet tonight at the crossroad to Themis. We'll leave from there. Ah, great. Head to my room to start packing. And to take a nap. Those are effective after all, huh? Oh, shush. You're a brooding fella, aren't you? This is just who I am. I met fellas like you before. You're all the same. Often you got the truest hearts of gold. Can we skip the sincerity? My headache is bad enough. Oi, innkeep. Rhea. Crowd keeps talking about fireworks. Still oblivious about what actually happened. Luck's with the fools, they say. For many, it'd be easier if it had just been fireworks. He keeps blabbering about that letter. Oh? Have you opened it yet? No. Dreading what might be inside. Didn't have the time yet. Suddenly your lines don't sound so empty anymore. Don't think too hard about it. It's you again. Think about what? Nothing. Oh, of course not. To pry or anything, even though I'm very curious by nature. Good for you. I would agree. That and wanderlust is the reason why I decided to come here. The Tavern to Zenith to adventure. Woohoo. Thank you. I have come to inquire whether someone has already embarked on the quest to escort my dear friend Elithiya. Very much so. She's sitting right here. Where? Oh, how rude of me. Of course. Hello, brave adventurer. Rhea is enough. Hello, brave Rhea. You're the one who's going to escort my dear friend. Along with care. That one. Oh, Kellen. Phenomenal. I'm beyond thrilled that my dear friend is going to be in such capable hands. Though, I've been wondering. Come on, spit it out. Could I perhaps join? I'd rather not, but this diplomat is very dear to me, and it feels like my duty to aid him. Can you even fight? Well, I can talk. Very well, in fact. I can fight with my words. Rhea does not believe that for a second, but okay, Archie. I like how this section for Aura keeps being updated every time they change their name. It's great. Oh, Archie is the hermit. Boy, he, him, barge, Garen, kind of good, the sun. I'll read through this at some point. When I have like their full character sheet, I'll read through it. Gravel Mock, Silver Pass. I like this. Very nice getting to see how everything's going. The wolf would hate it. Well, sure thing. Not long, lad. I'll show you some tricks. We'll leave at midnight. Really? How exciting! Come on, let's go. Oh, how the turntables! Me going on a very dangerous and important quest instead of merely reading about it. Seems we're on the right path for your hero's journey. Indeed. All the stories I have to tell when I return, innkeeper. I can't wait. Farewell. See you soon. And goodbye. See you soon. Hope their quest goes well and they don't run into anything unexpected. What are you thinking, Aura? What's on your mind? Are there any open quests left? There's one, but involves social conflict resolution. Sure, whatever. I'm taking this. Isn't it too soon to go on another quest? You just got back. At least have a long rest. Replenish some resources. I'm good. Are you sure? No, but who cares? I do. Don't. It's too late for that, I'm afraid. I already paid you with a story today, so get me one of those quest drinks. Some with a little more violence. I don't think I'll be doing that. Hey, it's Fable.
Hiya, Innkeep.
Hiya, Fable.
Hiya, Mal.
Hi. Yeah. Never mind. Would you like a drink?
Actually, I'm here for a quest. Archie told me there was still one left, and I wanted to ask if I could take it.
Good question, Fable. He's just staring at me. I see it's on me to answer it. Aura's thinking about taking the quest.
Who's Aura?
John. Malachite. That guy.
Oh, nice name.
Thank you.
But if you're already taking it, I guess I'm too late. I hope you have fun.
Why don't you two go together?
Together? Is that allowed?
Of course. Teamwork is the adventuring world's bread and butter. Most heroic deeds are not done alone.
Life would be very lonely that way.
It would be, yes. So you should be on this quest together. Combine your individual strengths to solve any problems better than you ever could alone. See, I agree with that. But this is a quest to resolve a potential breakup of two very dangerous entities who have been together for the last millennium. Neither of these two are particularly socially inclined. They have a lot of good abilities. They both have very good traits. I don't know if this is it for them. This might not be the one, Chief. And you will get to know each other better in the process. It's a win-win.
Aura, what do you think? Would you be okay with that?
I guess. Would you?
I think so. It sounds fun.
Cool. Oh, it's a little date. It's settled then. You'll go together.
If I can ask, what exactly is the quest about? Archie only mentioned there was one.
It's simple. Vi is worried about the Banshee of the Lonesome Lagoon and the Mary Morgan of the Ashen Grove aren't speaking to each other. She fears the end of their relationship would also mean the end of her friendship with them. Look at the look on her face. She was not ready for this.
Vaya is friends with the Mary Morgan?
Best friends.
Ah, so we need to talk to the Mary Morgan.
And the Banshee. What an opportunity. I always wanted to come face to face with the embodiment of sorrow. Can you be less edgy, Aura, please?
Don't you think that's scary?
No. You know what's scary? Failing relationships. Social fights are the most dangerous kind.
I find them less scary than wrathful spirits.
Seems together your fears will cancel each other out. I don't know enough about math to dispute that. Speaking of math-ish, how do you two want to approach this? This is not an easy task. You must be smart about it. Have any of those fey crystals? Will make you fade into the shadows entirely. Sure do. Good. That's just you mix those that you're serving of intelligence. Then we can turn invisible and come up with a clever ruse to make them fall for each other again, without ever knowing it was us. You just want to avoid social interaction? Maybe. Maybe I enjoyed the whole clever detective thing last time. Maybe. Fair enough. I don't know. They should talk about their feelings. What if their feelings are that they never want to talk to each other ever again? Then they should talk about that too. That's not the point of the quest. I think it is. We should face the problem head on instead of trying to find a way to avoid it. So maybe for this one, a charismatic approach would be the better choice. And maybe, Innkeep, Clay mentioned you have Thunder Sage. That helps us inspire other people, right? Correct. I'll admit it works a little differently for everyone, but I have no doubt you'll figure it out. Speaking of Clay, he wanted me to tell you that he and T will make it back in time for the barbecue. Really? That's amazing! Aura, you should come too. We're having a barbecue at the Ashen Grove Elf Settlement on the 31st. It'll be great fun, I think. I don't think so. Oh, alright. I'll have to get back to Rufus at some point. We'll need his wool cut. Speaking of Rufus, if you're here, Fable, where's the sheepfish? Melina picked him up. Said she'd bring him home so he has to spend less time alone. Great. Was that wrong? What exact kind of food to give him in case he gets hungry while they wait for you? No, it's fine. He likes her. They're a good match. Anyway, we should hurry, so you don't miss your barbecue. You're right. Innkeep, can you help us pick the right approach? Either invisible and intelligent, or charismatic and inspiring. I trust your expertise. Let me think about it. I think it's gotta be charisma for this one. Like, neither of them are particularly charismatic, but also the whole subterfuge angle, just I don't really trust that one. This one Thunder Sage? Thunder Sage. That's what I'm looking for. One. Oh. 3. That's the right one. Yep. We got 3 charisma. We got the inspiration from Thunder Sage. Order up. I think a direct approach is the better choice. After all, honest communication is important, right? Would you say so? Very much so. And you? Edge. I think honesty is best approach to any situation, including this one. Agreed. I think the only question left is, where should we start? The Ashen Grove is closer. And you already know where to find the Mary Morgan. You do? Yeah, I encountered her before. So she'll remember you. Useful. I hope not. Last time she tried to drown me. Oh, I see. It was pretty embarrassing. I know the way to the Banshee too. Might be smarter to start with the one further away. Work backwards and all. Makes sense. Let's do that. Good. We should prepare first. The journey to Boreas won't be easy. You're right. We should leave tomorrow morning. We should. Wonderful. Glad to know that you'll actually rest between quests, Sora. If I must. Went on a quest with Melly, right? How was it? Fine. reminded me of my parents.
Are they well?
They're dead.
Ah,
Burned to death.
I'm sorry. That's horrible.
That's life.
It shouldn't be.
How old were you when you lost them? 7.
Oh, wow. That's been really scary.
It was. Fine.
Doesn't sound fine. When I was 7, I ran into a vine-spiked boar while searching for friendly rocks. It chased me through the forest for almost an entire hour. First I thought I was going to die, then I was sure I was never going to set foot outside again. But when they found me crying, my family hugged me so tightly they dried up all my tears. And when I sat in my room frozen in fear, we danced and played board games so I forgot I was even scared. I can't imagine not having that.
I can. It was
Please don't say fine.
scary. Really scary. Waited at home by myself for 2 whole days. Thought the shadows were going to eat me at some point. When I finally was brave enough to leave, it was too late.
You know it wasn't your fault, right?
I know I never want to feel that scared again. But it's fine, because I fixed it.
Fixed it?
How? By taking revenge on that who caused their death. Popular approach these days.
Did that make you feel any better?
Yeah, sure. It's a natural part of my journey. Following the path of darkness. It's my destiny. Misery is nobody's destiny.
He's right. You shouldn't confine yourself to sadness just because it's what you're used to. Besides, the innkeeper always says you can choose your own destiny. And I decided our destiny is to bring these 2 lovebirds back together. At least for now.
I think I need to go. Prepare for our treacherous journey ahead. You should let Melina know you're leaving. She'll be worried senseless otherwise. Let her know you'll be back. It might not be. Don't be like your parents. That's a crazy thing to say. Whatever. Time to go. I love Aura and Melly. They're very quickly becoming like the dad and dog type thing of like, oh, you know, family wants to get a pet. Dad doesn't want the pet. But then they're like ride or die in like 2 weeks after meeting each other. Like Aura and Melly. They're a very nice team.
Do you think I should go after them?
I think sometimes we need a bit of time to feel our feelings by ourselves, before we feel comfortable enough feeling them in front of other people.
Now that's a no, right?
Give him a moment. You'll have plenty of time to be there for him. You're trying to play matchmaker for the undead.
Right. You have to do that. Which is fine. I'll be fine. The Mary Morgan probably doesn't even remember me. If she does, I can just run. Or hide. Or cry.
No matter what, you won't be alone.
I can't tell Aura how afraid I am. He's so embarrassing.
If you want to be there for him, you should also let him know when you're scared. Only fair.
I don't want to burden them with my problems.
Being a burden every once in a while is part of the wonderful experience of being loved. Your friends appreciate it when you trust them enough to let them help you. When you care for people, you're willing to put in a little work to make them smile. You already know all this, don't you?
I do, but it's so much harder to keep in mind when it comes to myself.
This is hitting me in my own feelings.
I know.
You've been doing very well, Fable.
Thanks, Innkeep. It's all thanks to you.
That isn't true. I'm trying to help you the best I can, but you're the one who actually has to change. I'm proud of how far you've come.
Let's call it teamwork, then.
Let's. Anytime.
Can I stay for a little longer? I think I need a bit more time before I can face my fears.
Always, Fable.
Thank you.
Nighttime at the bar. Hey, Kara's back. Morning. It's not morning. Did I sleep that long? No, it's still the same day. That makes more sense. Not morning, Elfie.
Not morning.
How'd you sleep?
Soundly. We haven't slept so well in ages.
Aren't you think you're going on a quest?
Yeah. Ray and I'll be escorting some rich asshole to Daria.
Be a little nicer, please. He's Archie's friend.
Sorry. We'll be escorting some rich idiot to Daria.
He's Archie's friend? I see. That's why he was so excited.
As his friend's leaving, we'll be craving some peace and quiet.
Oh, no. He's excited because they have to travel together.
What?
He said he's coming along.
Since when?
Yeah.
Since when?
Rhea invited him.
Great. Is it too late to back out?
Yes, don't be a coward.
Fine. But I'll need another drink.
That would be rather difficult. I already gave you a drink tailored to your quests, and my booze shouldn't be mixed so irresponsibly right before an adventure.
So I'm supposed to deal with this headache by myself?
Yes.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you think something exciting will happen on your quest?
We'll see.
I've got a good feeling about it.
You reckon I'm gonna slay another guardian?
Maybe. That'll be intense, right? What kind do you like to fight this time?
Not sure. I've already met the one I was looking for. What could be a greater fight than slaying a wyvern chimera?
Yeah, you're right. That means it's time to befriend the Realm Keepers now.
Wouldn't that be something?
Which one do you like to meet the most?
Gaia. Can't think of a greater honor than that. You?
Gaia as well. I should pick someone else for balance. Cassiopeia, maybe? I have to ask her if she's doing right now. Maybe give her a hug.
You'd be the type to give a dragon a hug.
What does that mean? That you're very lovely, I think.
Something like that. So, fellow dragon enjoyer, who would you pick? No repeats.
Leviathan. Servant of the Primordial Sea.
Why? You like snakes?
Well, I am quite partial to snakes. I do. I also enjoy elemental magic, and swimming, and chaos.
What was that last one?
Swimming.
Right.
I suspect your quest will have its merits even if you don't meet any of the Realm Keepers.
That's true. I bet you and Ray will have a lot to talk about. Teach Archie more about adventuring.
I'm not so sure about that.
You're a great teacher. I've learned so much from you already just by being your friend. Like how to say what I really mean. I'm still working on it, obviously. It feels so much better when I'm being honest about what I want.
You've been getting a lot better at it.
Thank you. And Millie loves practicing with you too. She says she wants to ask Ray to build her a greatsword of her own.
So a regular-sized dagger?
Teaching someone to hold a sword is one thing. Guts and bravery are something else. I'm not trying to teach Archie something I'm still practicing myself.
Always practice together.
Yeah. Speaking of practice, you're going on a quest too, Elfie.
I am.
Laura and I are going to fix the Banshee and the Mary Morgan's relationship. Is that the Sneaky Twister's new name?
It is.
You just scared of the Mary Morgan?
Only a little. Okay, maybe a lottle. Lottle. Think she's going to drown me? Or do you think the Banshee will? Maybe they'll reunite the teamwork of drowning me.
Yeah, probably not. You could probably find some wacky as heck solution that no person in the history of dragonkind ever thought of. Like being kind or whatever.
I'd like that.
And if all else fails, you've always got an insane air echo by your side to pull you out of the water. If you can swim.
He's sane.
Is he?
Well,
does change his name all the time. Mostly I think he's sad, and sadness can make people feel a lot of intense things. Like fear or anger or nothing at all. Anything that isn't sadness. It's easy to lose yourself in that. There's always a way out, if you're looking. Taking that sheepfish thing along? Maybe? I think you might let him stay with Melina, so she isn't so alone. Or so he isn't at risk of losing him. Probably both.
Not a bad idea. Hate for her to be all alone while you two go chasing ghosts. Maybe we can send Grayso to check up on her.
Or Hex.
No. Guess if you're going with whatever the Drake's name is, you'll finally be able to ask him about his cheesecake recipe.
Hold up, she has a recipe for cheesecake? I need that. Cheesecake recipe? Melina mentioned he has a good one. I thought maybe you could show me how to make it.
Sounds like a great idea. Ask him. You can use my kitchen if you want to.
Really? That would be amazing. I'll ask him. Maybe.
And we'll be waiting for you. On a completely different note, Care. What happened to those undead snails you wanted to check in on?
Well, they're slow, ain't they? So I got a little time to stick around.
So you'd say you like it here?
Yeah, it's not too bad here. I'd even bring my cousin a souvenir.
Hands off my trinkets.
I ain't that air echo. I'll get her something from the market. Or the elf settlement. Maybe I'll bring you something back from her farm, Elfie. I should love to try planting some ghost berries. Either way, I'll stop by sooner or later. Want to risk returning to a werewolf and moving house. No, but seriously. Any more of my family members turn into dragon-forsaken werewolves, I'll be joining the Van Helsings.
Still don't know if they kill werewolves.
Don't care. Do you think I could come with you? When you go, I mean. I could gather the ghost berries myself, and I know a lot about snails.
You should. Got away with their family members. And the snails would love you.
Have to agree. I would make it a chaotic mess, but... a fun chaotic mess. Yeah.
Seems you guys did end up forming a party after all.
Yeah, shut up.
Okay.
Anyway, it's late. I think I should go back to the elf settlement and catch some rest. Carolyn, do you want to come with? Make sure I got any tips for you in return. I can listen to you worrying. Yeah, you're good at that. Do you want to come too, Innkeep?
Nah, I'm afraid Anne doesn't do well in civilization. Or alone. Especially not alone. He will eat this bar. Well, be we are waiting your stories.
We'll return with plenty.
I'm counting on it. Good night, Care. Good night, Fable.
Night. Good night.
And just like that, we're alone at the bar. Another night ends. Feeding Andu, cleaning up, and snuffing out the candles.